It's actually nice to be here and thank you for having me. I'm Otopea Aban, formerly known as Otopea Don Cancer, but I'm a married woman now, so I go by my husband's name. I'm into marketing. I work with an agency, Benchmark Marketing, and I'm a senior accounts manager there. So basically what we do is we work with brands and we create experiential stuff for people and for these brands also. But aside that, I'm a content creator and I love doing that because I really love photography and just bringing things to life. It's actually funny. Like, I think it was in 2014, 2015, thereabouts. Yeah, 2014, 2015, thereabouts, if I'm not wrong. It was actually through a DM on Instagram. Yeah, so he's a creative person, he's a designer, and I'm also into the creative arts because I did arts in KNUST. And someone sent me, I saw a tag like on IG and I went to check it. So when I went to check, someone had done like a digital drawing of myself, one of my pictures on Instagram. And I was like, oh, this is really nice. And at that time, I think the artists around were trying to pick people to draw. So they pick your picture, they draw it, and then they tag you. And I felt like, oh, this is actually very thoughtful. Like, who is this behind this account? I didn't really know. There was no picture. It was just drawings. So I went on the page and I noticed he had different drawings of different people. But what caught my attention was it was a different type of digital painting. Like, I've seen other digital paintings, but the process, or let me say the technique that this person used, was different. So I was like, oh, this is really cool. And because of the work I do, I sort of have like, I'm friends with a lot of vendors. So I was like, okay, I could add him to my list of vendors in case someone wants like an artwork or something. I can say, oh yeah, I know someone. So I said thank you to this person behind the account, and I was like, oh, can you send me the artwork? Like, I would love to have it. So I gave the person my number and we became cool. So we started talking for some time. It wasn't like a constant chat, it was like an on and off thing. Then we stopped talking for a while. So once in a while he comes back like, hi, hey. And I think he was trying to show interest, but at that time I was in a relationship, so I was like, nah, I can't really. Do you get it? So it was like more of like a friendship chat. And one thing I noticed was he was a very kind person and he was very helpful. Like, anytime you're stranded anywhere, you call on him, he's like, oh yeah, I can come. Like, no matter what he's up to, he's like, I can make it. And it was very nice. I was like, okay, this is a kind person. We got to talking, and for like a year or two, we weren't even talking to each other, just that his contact was on my phone. Sometimes when they brought up statuses, sometimes I see his status, I'm like, oh, okay, Chelsea fan, nice. But I watch football because I want to troll people. So long story short, we weren't in touch for a very long time, and I think I wasn't in a relationship for a long time. So I think he was dating at that time, but I didn't know about it. Just that I was seeing the signs and I was like, oh, okay, he's dating, why not? Then he came back again one time. He's like, yo, I've liked you for a very long time, so what are we doing? Like, I want to marry you. And I'm like, hey, okay. Yeah, like, he said it in passing, but I hadn't really thought about it. And for me, I don't like rushing in life. I feel like when your time comes, your time comes. But funny enough, we got to know, like, we know so many people, like, we have a lot of mutuals. So it was really easy connecting. And it's like, he mentions a name, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this person. And funny enough, he's a Takoradi based. He's not a Takoradi based, like, he grew up in Takoradi. My mom grew up in Takoradi, and I know so many people from Takoradi. So there was this connection, sort of like the family sort of knows each other a bit, because there's someone from this family that my family knows, his family knows. So it was very easy to connect. And I was like, okay, I think this is the guy, because we have the friendship, our communication is like solid, and maybe God sent him at the right time, so why not? And yeah, it's happened. What stood out was his kindness and the way we were able to communicate and connect. So, a serious fact, or let me say, it's not even a fun fact, we haven't quarreled before. Yeah, we've never quarreled before, because if we have any misunderstanding, I'm the type that I'll tell you, okay, this is it, this is how I saw it, how did you see it? Is it wrong? Is it right? Because sometimes the way you weigh out like an issue is not the same way someone else is also weighing it. So we just communicate and then we find a solution to it. But he's very much in love with God, and at that time in my life I was also trying to like solidify my how do I even put it, my foundation in my faith and also my religion. So I was like, okay, I feel this is someone that will help me with that, because he's in church most of the time, he's a bassist in church, he likes music, I like music, even though he doesn't know a lot of worldly music. So there's a perfect balance to it. Like the work that I do a lot of events, so I'm open to like a lot of things out there that he doesn't know. So I sort of teach him, and then he's also teaching me something. So there's that balance that makes everything perfect at home. And I was like, okay, this guy is calm, he's kind, he has like God in his heart. And one other thing was, I'm a very family oriented person. So when I met his family, I was like, they are just like my family. So that also clicked, and I was like, okay, I think this is it for me. So the first decision the first decision we made, I wouldn't say I made, was budget. That's like the first thing to talk about. And for me, in my head, I took everything like it's our wedding, it's not my wedding. Because most times I feel women or the brides feel like it's my day, but it's the guy's day too. So I took it like, okay, it's our day. What do you like? What do I like? Let's find a way of merging it. And the funny thing is, growing up, I've always wanted to do like a garden wedding or something by the seashore or something, because I see it to be minimal and very nice. And he being like a church person, he said, no, I want to get married in a church. And I'm like, okay, cool. And one of my dad's wishes was for me to get married in church too. So I said, okay, then we have like a balance there, let's do church, I don't mind. And we sat down, I was like, okay, this is how much I have, and he's like, this is how much I want us to spend. Because in our setting here in Ghana, the woman also takes care of certain things. So I was excited that we all had an understanding to sit and actually talk about budget. So first and foremost, like, you just have to agree on the budget that you are using, so that when you start speaking to vendors, it's easy. I didn't choose a wedding planner. I do events, so I have a lot of vendor friends, and I have a lot of people that I've worked with for a very long time. So in my head, I knew I wanted the wedding to be a wedding with people that I know personally, that also know like what I really want. So even the lady that did my decor for me, Occasions Hub, That's Daniela. I've known Daniela since 2015. And it was so easy because she knows I don't like too many things. She knows I like certain things, and it was so easy, like sitting down with her and I told her, okay, Daniela, this is my budget. This is what we are working with. You know how I like my things. Like, don't even show me designs and what's not. I just gave her like pictures of, I like the rattan stuff. I like this light, a little screen there and here. And then she's like, okay, cool. I'll do something for you. So I didn't even know how my reception looked till I walked in. For my planning experience, it was very easy. I don't think I even had pimples or anything. It was very smooth, and people find it weird because you have people come and ask you, are you okay? Are you not stressed? Are you having like butterflies in your tummy, or like are you rethinking decision? I'm like, no, I'm okay. Because at the end of the day, what I was looking forward to was having like my loved ones around to celebrate with us. And that was also his main issue, or let me say his main it wasn't a problem, like that's what he also wanted. Okay, so for the budget, he told me what he had. I told him what I had, because I had to take care of certain things from my side. Because when it comes to like the women's side, I think normally the Sunday thing is on the woman. So I had that in mind, and mind you, I wasn't, or we weren't looking to do a 2-day wedding ceremony. Yeah, so everything was done in a day. And people were like, you get tired. And I said, no, growing up, I've seen my parents, I've seen my cousins and other people do their weddings, like engagements, very early in the morning with just family. In the afternoon, you are doing church wedding. In the evening, go and jam and go home. So why should I do 2 days? I don't have anything against people who do 2 days, because it can get tiring, and I feel maybe they have their reasons why they do it. But for me, I wanted a 1-day thing, because I believe in engagements being very small with like family and very close friends. So that's what we did. Our budgets, we knew how much we were spending, and we also had like a miscellaneous on the side in case things decided to go above that. So in our minds, we knew how much we were working with. For vendors, it was purely friendship, because my cousin is into catering. So she did my Sunday catering for me. I didn't see myself giving it to anybody, because I felt like it's a way to also push her brand, and also for people to know that she's capable. So my sister-in-law also does catering, and she brought extra things to support. And for the decor person, occasions have Daniela. I've worked with her for a very long time, so it was so easy for her to know what I wanted. And for makeup, which is Reggie's makeover, I've known Reggie for a long time. We were supposed to be in a bridal team for a friend, and that's how we met. She also did my makeup for a shoot I did with Camido. So I was actually his bride in that shoot, and she did the makeup. So when she did the makeup, she was like, I'm not your wedding day, I'm the one to. I was like, I'm not even going to anybody, because we already have, and she knows I don't like too much. So she was very, like, she came on time, all smiles. I don't even know how she does it. If you give her time, she's there, and she'll do it to perfection. And when it came to trusses, light, sound, I used Frankie. He's like one of the best in the game. So he came through for me. For the DJ, I'm friends with a lot of DJs, but I went to Loft, who is like a very good friend of mine. His wife is also a very good friend of mine. Then he's like, I'm not in the country, but I'll get you someone. So he also got me someone, and I have photographer friends as well. So I'm very, very close with Roja Yeboah, who is a photographer. But I wanted Roja to come as a guest because I wanted like my very close friends to relax, like enjoy the day. So I didn't really want to give certain people jobs to do because I wanted them to enjoy the experience. And so I used Casti Moments because he's like family. He's best friends with my brother-in-law who is married to my cousin. So I called Casti. He's like, yeah, where, when, like, don't worry. And for videography, I use Black Eye, and Black Eye is also someone I got to know through Casti. So the connection was so easy. And Black Eye also shot some of the video in the video I did with Camido. So I would say most of the people that I worked with from the Camido video I used for, but not because it's because I had a connection with them, and it was very easy to talk to them and let them know that, oh, my day has come, so guys, let's do this. So it was really nice. We were very fortunate. On my husband's end, Prince, he has friends, Bismarck does prints and other things. So he's like, oh, just give me the design. So my husband designed our invitation cards, everything, and he just had to send the design to Bismarck printed everything. He's like, don't worry, Charlie, you guys shouldn't stress. So we were very fortunate to have like the vendors that we worked with, and I would say it was a blessing because not all the time do you even get people that you call friends to come through for you that way. So I'll say we were very, very blessed to have the vendors that we worked with. The only issue we had was church. I think we spoke about this a few days ago. My dad is a Presbyterian. I was baptized in Presby. So that's where we wanted to have the wedding. And the minister there, he wanted to change our date. But in our head, we knew the date we were working with because we had family traveling from outside coming in. So when this man met with us, we told him, we can't change the dates because people have already bought their tickets and all that. But I'm sure maybe he wanted to see how we will react to such news. But we were very calm because his church, he's Anglican. His church, they were ready. They were ready to do the wedding. Like, his venerable had booked the date. He's like, if this church is going to give you issues, come here. And I wanted to do it in Presby because of my dad. Like, that was his wish. But when he also noticed the whole back and forth from his end, he was like, okay, so let's give them this week. If they are still doing what they are doing, we move on and we go to Anglican. And for me, I didn't see that as a problem because at the end of the day, it's one God we are serving. Yeah. And wherever you get married, if in your heart and in your mind, you know it's being blessed by the Most High, I don't see why it should be an issue. So they delayed things, and our counselor called us that, so I think on the week that we decided that we were going to do it in his church, because we had to go and get our certificate, and we wanted to know where to get it because it also depends on where the wedding is happening. So when my dad's church was doing the whole back and forth, we said, okay, the week is done. I called my dad. He gave us a week, so can we move on? He's like, yeah, move on. A week later, my counselor calls and she's like, they said you can do it there. And I said, it's fine. We've moved on. We've moved on. It's okay. We'll send them an invitation, all right, but we've moved on. She's like, she understands. And honestly, we had one of the best counselors. Yeah, we had one. Like, I have to speak on that, because you have people speak against counseling because in their head they feel like, what are you really coming to tell me that I haven't done? But counseling, for me, my experience was one of the best. We were allowed to speak freely. We were allowed to ask the right questions. And she also asked that question. I think both of us also opened up in a way. So it was during counseling that I even got to know he's realized certain things about me that I didn't even know he had realized. Because I'm a very, it's not even OCD. I don't want to use the word OCD, but I like it when things are in a certain way. Yeah, not like a perfectionist, but in my head I'm like, okay, you finished drinking water, the bottle is empty, put it in the bin. But I'll come and it's somewhere, I'll pick it, put it in the bin. Because at the point I was like, why does this keep happening? Why isn't this person just putting the thing in the bin? And I was like, should I talk about it? But in my head I felt like that's what he's been doing. It's his space. And anytime I visit, that's what I see. So I just sort of like clear it. Because if I don't clear it, who will? To him, it's okay. So he mentioned that, oh, he's noticed anytime he puts something somewhere, I take it. So in his head, he's also noticed he shouldn't be doing that. I was like, that's impressive. Like, I didn't even know he was picking these things. But counseling helps you. It opens your eyes to a lot of things. You are able to learn from each other. And if your religion is, if you're a Christian and I think you want to better understand the foundation of marriage in God, it's a good thing to see a counselor. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Kamido there. So I had invited him. He's a very good friend. So he mentioned he was out of the country. He said he's gone to, I think, Togo or something to do a performance. And I was like, that's cool, because go and get that money. We need money to survive in this country anyways. I get to my reception. I do my entry dance. We sit down. I think we did a few things. And Crystal, who was my MC, also a very good friend, said, oh yeah, so we have a surprise for the couple. I'm like, who is surprising us? And this guy comes out singing. I'm like, wow, really? Did you have to do this? But it was a nice surprise. And my cousins knew. They didn't even hint me that, yo, Charlie, I'm surprised you. No one said that. So it was a really nice surprise. My husband knew some of his songs, but he didn't know some of the songs he was singing. So when he started singing, so he's like, wait, he did this. So I was like, yeah, he did this song. So it was fun. I think people had fun when they saw him. And at the end, people were telling my husband, hey, you have money, you brought Camille. She's like, no, she's friends with him. So this is what he came to do as a gift. And it was very touching. Like, I was very happy about that. And for him to be there, it was a nice experience. Honestly, I didn't know anything about planning a wedding. But what I'll say is, you just have to save. Like, if you want like a very flashy, flamboyant wedding, just have the budget for it. Just have the money for it. And yeah, it's basically that. I think you just need money to do the nice things in life. And for me, when I noticed I was ready for this journey, I knew I had something somewhere. I knew what I wanted. So the wedding was like to my satisfaction. My advice is as a bride, as a groom, you really have to find yourself first. You really need to love yourself first before you prepare yourself for this journey, because the journey is for two people. That's you and your husband, or you and your wife. It's for two people. You're bringing someone into your space. The person is going to change your space to fit both her and yourself, and you have to have enough love for yourself to be able to love the next person. And I feel most people sort of depend on their partners for their happiness and all that, but loving yourself means being happy with the things that you do. So my advice is find yourself first, be ready for it, have the money for it, have God in it, and also communicate. And for your bridal team, pray about it. For me, it was my sisters, because I believe in passing on the blessing to others. So guys, if you are not ready, don't rush it. Marriage, dear, it's there. If it's your time, it's your time. So just take your time, pray about it. When the right person comes, deep down you know. Choosing my husband. I'll repeat that over and over again, because all throughout this process, if I'm to choose something that I'll do again, it will be my husband.